What's up, everybody? Welcome back to episode 3 of our Arena series here. Let's go ahead and jump right into it. Alright, so it looks like, yes, so the nerf has officially hit for the first episode of this Arena series. Sylvanas now costs 6, Pyro now costs 10. So, yeah, let's see. I don't think we're going to do too well with this anymore. I did think in the past that Mage was one of the strongest classes, but with this new change here, I would be happy to get this deck to 3 wins. I would. Even though I think we can make it, 6. I think we can. I believe. But we'll see. Alright, a 2-drop in our opening hand. That's awesome. We don't want the Arcane Golem right away because it gives them a Mana Crystal. It's more like a late game finisher. We don't want it in our opening hand. Okay. That's not too great. But let's see what happens. If I draw another 2-drop, I can coin the Murloc Tidehunter. No? Okay. The reason you want a safe coin, if you have another to wait until you have 2 2-drops, is so that you have a follow-up the following, the next turn. Okay. So what I can do here is I can play the Murloc Tidehunter and coin out the Arcane Missiles. But if the Arcane Missiles whiff completely, I could be in a bad spot. I think I would rather just play the Tidehunter for now. But it is a 50-50 chance, and it's weird, the units are spawning to the left now. It's a 50-50 chance that I kill this with Arcane Missiles. I have no 3-drop though, I only have a 4-drop, so we're just going to pass. I'd like to coin out the Spellbreaker possibly next turn. Yeah, we'll see what happens. Smite, and he kills that. Oh, that's perfect. And does he have no 2-drop? That's awesome. Alright, so let's just Arcane Missile. And ping his face. And our hand is looking really control-oriented right now, so we don't have anything to worry about. We're just going to chill. Anything he plays, we can Frostbolt, we can Freeze, we can Silence, and turn that into a 0-5. This is why Spellbreaker is one of the most powerful cards in Arena, in my opinion. Not only does it silence and kill his card, it puts a 4-3 on the board. Yeah, really good stuff. And constructed too, I think Spellbreaker is a really great card. He's just really hard to fit in the current metagame. Trying to figure out which card you're going to remove for him. That's very difficult. Alright, so we can do Sorcerer's Apprentice, and then we can Frostbolt for 1, and Cone for 3. We have those options if we want to, or I can coin out Sylvanas right now, and I can trade with the 4-3. I think I would rather go with the Cone play. It's more aggressive, does more damage. I could Cone and Cone for 3. Sorcerer's Apprentice for 2. Yeah, next turn we can just ping and Frostbolt. I like that. This also allows me to deal 4 damage to his face. He could Holy Nova here, which would be really bad for us. But I do have a Flame Strike in hand, and I can coin Flame Strike next turn. So, which means my Spellbreaker stays alive, and I kill everything he has. And if he doesn't kill the Sorcerer's Apprentice, I can Flame Strike. Nice. For 6. This is really good. Okay. This is why Flame Strike is one of the most powerful Arena cards in the game. You can just do that. Their whole board is crushed. You still have everything on the board of yours. It's amazing. Flame Strike is, yeah, it's amazing. Even though I didn't play it in constructed pre-nerf to Pyro, after the nerf, if I do ever play Mage again, I am going to be playing with Flame Strike. Okay. So, options. Let's just play Sylvanas and Frostbolt that. Yep.
I have no time for games.
This puts the most amount of stuff on the board, allows me to maximize my mana right now. I don't want to play any of these just yet. Yeah, and he conceded. Flame Strike is just so crushing. But GG, that went really well. And yeah, you know what? Maybe I should reconsider my 3-win approach to this deck after the nerf. We only have 1 Pyro anyways, right? So it's not that big of a deal. Our deck is really well. It has a really nice curve. And we do have 2 Flame Strikes, so. Yeah, as you can see, he kind of ran out of momentum there. That one turn where he just played the Knife Juggler and healed himself, really bad. Really, really bad. And I think what his problem was is he might have had too many spells in hand and not enough creatures. So he filled out his curve with things that he could not play with standalone value, right? And I'm going to make a video on variance in the future and percentages and why it's better. And also that will explain my thoughts on Unleash the Hounds as well, and why I think Unleash the Hounds is still not that great. A lot of people say, you know, but Apple, if you combo with Buzzard, you know, you draw a ton of cards, or if you combo with Timberwolf, it does a ton of damage. But the problem is you need to make that combo, which means you need to have both of those cards in your hand. You know, it's not just the Unleash the Hounds that gives you the value. The synergy can be good, but it's low percentage, high variance, which means it's not very consistent, and you're going to lose a lot of games because you don't have that combo. So that's what I mean by that. And I'll make a video in the future on what I think are high variance, low variance cards. But I hope you enjoyed that, and I'll see you tomorrow for the next episode. Cheers from Apple Core, sorry. And I hope you'll like this video, subscribe, share it with your friends if you enjoyed it, and hopefully it helped you learn a little bit. And I will see you guys. Hold on, 1 second. There we go. Okay, I will see you guys tomorrow. Cheers from Apple Core.